Good day, viewers. I am Okocha Marcel, and this is my channel. Before a forfeiture could take place in a court proceedings during a criminal charge, you must be found guilty of the charges. Now, a forfeiture is what takes place during a criminal proceedings when they find out that, oh, this person is guilty of this crime. So the person might not be jailed, but the person will forfeit either a money or asset, property, you forfeit it to the government. Why? Because you made those money through that criminal means, either directly or indirectly. So when a criminal proceedings took place like this, you know that you are guilty of the crime you committed. So this has been a contention in the court of law because of the $460,000 Bola Ahmed Tinubu forfeited to the United States of America during the criminal proceedings and charges against him. Now, he have been coming to court to say this thing does not matter, that he was not indicted. He was not talking to the court of law when he was telling us that he was not indicted in the US. But they got to the court. They could not prove it that he was not indicted because forfeiture is a criminal proceeding act. So when you forfeited something to the government and through the court of law because of the crime charges against you, meaning you are guilty of that crime. So for you to survive during maybe election petition when such crime or such record of crime is brought against you, you need to find some good witness that will come and stand for you. This is what people expected Tinubu to do. Only for the majority leader of the Senate House to come to defend Tinubu and agreeing with what the Labour Party PDP MP brought before the court that yes, he forfeited that money because of his criminal charges. So in this video, you will see and hear the summary on how the legal team and the witness that came to defend him defended him, though that is their own part of defense. The legal team must have something to say. The witness that came must have something to say. But the whole thing they presented have been countered by the PDP and the Labour Party. This video has the details of what transpired.
President Bola Tinubu and his party, the All Progressives Congress (APC), on Wednesday closed their defense in Atiku Abubakar's petition challenging the outcome of the 25 February presidential election. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) had declared Tinubu the winner of the election, but the outcome is being contested by two of the leading opposition candidates, Atiku of the People's Democratic Party and Labour Party's Peter Obi, who came second and third respectively in the presidential poll. After a 3-week run of the petitioner's case that ended on 23 June, INEC had earlier closed its defense against Atiku and the PDP on Monday, leaving Bola Tinubu and his party, the APC, to take their turn. Tinubu's legal team, headed by Wole Olanipekun, began its bid to counter the petitioner's case on Tuesday. Opening defense of Ahmed Bola Tinubu's victory during proceedings in Atiku's case, Olanipekun, a senior advocate of Nigeria (SAN), tendered several documents to debunk the claims of academic records forgery and criminal conviction being leveled against the president by Atiku Abubakar and the People's Democratic Party. Chief Wole Olanipekun tendered certified true copies of Mr. Tinubu's academic records from Chicago State University in the US and correspondences between the Nigeria Police Force and the US Embassy in Nigeria. In reply to the police inquiry, the US Consular General in Lagos cleared Mr. Tinubu of any criminal conviction or arrest in the US. The letter was dated 4 February 2003. Again, at the resumed proceedings in Atiku's case on Wednesday, Olanipekun called the only witness in the case, Senator Michael Opeyemi Bamidele. Senator Bamidele was called to the New York bar in January 1999. In his testimony before the 5-man panel of the court, shared by Justice Haruna Samani. Opeyemi Bamidele said Bola Tinubu's victory could not be nullified over his forfeiture of $460,000 to the U.S. government through a court order. Under cross-examination by APC's lawyer, Lateef Fagbemi, an SAN, Bamidele, who represents Ekiti Central Senatorial District at the National Assembly, said Tinubu was neither arraigned nor indicted for any crime by a U.S. court. According to the witness, as far as a criminal indictment is concerned, Senator Bola Tinubu has a clean bill of health because he was never indicted or convicted by any American court. The witness clarified that civil forfeiture cannot be considered a criminal trial or conviction. Testifying on the issue of the president's alleged dual nationality, Bamidele said he had known Ahmed Bola Tinubu for over 3 decades, saying he is a Nigerian citizen by birth. While being cross-examined by Atiku's lawyer, Eitayo Jegede, Bamidele said Tinubu did not need to score 25% of votes cast in the Federal Capital Territory to be declared winner of the 25 February presidential election. The witness said the FCT has no special status other than Nigeria's capital city, but admitted that Bola Tinubu scored 19.4% in total votes cast in the FCT during the February election. When it was APC's time to open its defense, Lateef Fagbemi, also a senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, said his client chose to adopt Tinubu's evidence in the case as their defense. Fagbemi said, having taken a sober reflection of the entire case, we have enough evidence and are not calling any witnesses. We do not intend to whip dead horses. We announce the closure of the case of the third respondent, APC, referring to Atiku's petition as dead. The court ordered Tinubu and the APC to file their written addresses within 10 days, while Atiku has 7 days to reply. Justice Haruna Samani, who heads the 5-member panel, further declared that a date for the hearing of closing arguments would be communicated to the parties.
So the only thing that is left now about these court proceedings of the presidential election petition sitting in the Court of Appeal, Abuja, is the writing of addresses and the response to addresses. So the PDP, the Labour Party, the MPP, they are going to address what the APC and the INEC legal team has defended. So after they have addressed that, the next thing they have to do is that INEC and APC, Tinubu legal team, they are still going to reply the addresses. And after that comes judgment. So the judgment day, nobody knows exactly, maybe before that 12th of August they scheduled, or after, nobody knows, but I'm telling you, it's coming sooner than you expected, so that anybody that is not pleased with the judgment will proceed to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court will also have some months up to November, December, if I'm not mistaken, before they will also finish their own judgment. So it's going to take some couple of time, and that is why patience is a virtue. Let us stand strong and keep on supporting whom you are supporting, despite everything going on in Nigeria. Thank you for having time to listen to this video. I am Kocha Happy myself.